Today I fucked up by seeing how fast I could go before a grasshopper slid off my windshield. Today I was sitting at a local red light I know all too well when bam. What do I see? A poor, unsuspecting grasshopper staring back at me from the other side of the glass. I shoot him a quick flick, clicking the windshield in the process, but it only ends in a throbbing fingernail. Grasshopper unfazed. Time for plan B. As the light turns green, I survey the surroundings and giddily determine that the coast is clear, passionately pushing the pedal plumb into the floorboard, revving my V4 for all she's worth. Vroom? 10 miles per hour. 15 miles per hour. My new buddy isn't budging. As several more seconds pass and 20 turns into 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh crap. Blue lights. I stoically pull over, glaring at the grasshopper one last time while awaiting my fate. He smirks back with those squinty little eyes. Yes, sir, I do know it's a 25 miles per hour school zone. Why was I speeding? Well, TBH, I was seeing how fast I could go before that grasshopper would slide off. Cop follows my gaze to the grasshopper. Looks back at me. Back at the smirking grasshopper. 4 seconds of suspenseful anticipation pass, and as I'm frantically trying to come up with a better excuse, the officer interrupts my thoughts by dying with laughter. I nervously chuckle back and gratefully press onward with my business. Too long didn't read, got pulled over because a grasshopper made me do it. Wouldn't leave no matter how fast I went. Least the grasshopper had the good decency to hang round and share in the blame. Hope you didn't immediately swat him with the wiper blades. Ooh, why didn't I think of wiper blades, OMG? But did he write you a ticket? Nope. He was laughing too hard. Sometimes it's just better to honestly admit you were doing something stupid than try and come up with a silly excuse or get defensive. More often than not, honesty goes a long way in these interactions. ULPT, keep a bag of dead grasshoppers with you to avoid speeding tickets. Or a bag of live bees. Release them when you pull over. Run out with your hands in the air. Tell him you ran through a swarm of bees and some got sucked through your AC. I can confirm snails hold on until 130. I had a moth on my mirror till 140k, so approximately 87 miles per hour for all the Americans out there. Today I fucked up by applying for jobs with the Windows 10 Mail app for a year. Finally, I get to post one of these. And bonus, it happened today. This is pretty much the only bright side to the whole thing, sadly. Because I am human, I enjoy money, and I decided quite a while ago that I wanted more of it, so I started applying for other jobs. Also, because I live in the 21st century, and you can't just wander into a building and instantly become the manager anymore, I've been doing all of these applications online. So, being the good little applicant that I am, I made sure my CV was perfect and up to date, and made sure to write a personalized cover letter for every single job I applied for. I thought I was doing a pretty good job, except for the fact that over the past few months, I haven't even been getting any rejections anymore, much less positive replies or interviews. This continued on for several months, and all the while, my self-esteem started to plummet. A whole bunch of idiots from my high school have decent jobs. I see them on Facebook. How come I can't get one? Last week, trying to be a little less direct in my approach, I decided to email a whole bunch of recruitment agencies too. And even they didn't reply. The fact that they didn't reply stirred up my curiosity. My CV is saved as a Word document, but I use an alternative program. Maybe the formatting is getting messed up and making me look unprofessional, and I can't see it on my PC. So, I decided to email my girlfriend to test it, using the Windows 10 Mail app, as I have been since probably last July. I sent her an email with the CV attached, and the subject test. This is what she received. No attachments or anything. I then decided to try using the browser version of Gmail, which I haven't done in a long time. It worked perfectly. 7 fucking months, Microsoft. 7 goddamn shitty fucking months since I've had a job interview. Eat a fucking bouquet of dicks. Too long didn't read. Microsoft broke all my fucking job applications for the better part of a year and I had no idea. Edit, not suing Microsoft, guys. First, this is almost certainly my fault. I am on Today I Fucked Up, not tech support. Second, I am English. We don't sue. We complain in the pettiest medium available to us. Due to an overwhelming number of fake emails being posted, which is a violation of Reddit's site-wide rules, this post has been locked. Thank you for your understanding. And I guess your chances at a help desk job are pretty slim. Not at all. We would employ him. His experience with Windows 7 would make him some kind of amazing future IT wizard compared to the crap we're running. Plus it's just password resets and asking the user to turn it off, then turn it on again. Second, I am English. We don't sue. We complain in the pettiest medium available to us. I just knew we Canadians got it from somewhere. Next time, also remember to save your CV, resume as a PDF document and not Word. That's actually a great point I hadn't even considered. I'll do that right now, thanks. Because I am human, I enjoy money. I too enjoy the green paper. Indeed, fellow human. IT gives me intense dopamine levels to exchange the paper for goods and services. Today I fucked up by sending nudes and getting cyber-blackmailed. So I'm 21 years old with a Platinum Edition V card. I have been trying online dating since I am somewhat of an introvert. I had only ever had 2 dates with girls I met online and they were nice, but it didn't work out. Oh well. About 2 hours ago at the time of writing this I met a girl on POF who had her Kik username in her profile saying to contact here there because she doesn't use POF much. I messaged her expecting another bot but to my surprise, it was a real woman. We talked for a bit, and she gave off a really flirty vibe. Made me believe she was into me. This is where things started escalating. Quickly. After talking for a bit we were flirting a little and she asked me if I was horny. I jokingly said always lol boo. To which she replied lol same here. A minute later she sent me a back to the mirror nude, with the Kik camera so I knew it was real, and asked for one back, specifically asking for my face and dick, and that she'd pose however I wanted if I did. I agreed, and sent it. She replied you're so hot 3 and I said she was 2, because she was. She sent me a full frontal next and then said, so what do you want to see now? I gave my suggestion. This is where my heart sank. The next 3 pictures she sends me are pictures of my family and I. She found me online. She showed me my full list of contacts on Facebook and this immediately transformed from a late-night sexy chat session to full-on cyber blackmail. She said that unless I cooperated with her then she would send the pictures I had sent her to everyone on my contacts list. She then showed me screenshots of her doing it to someone else to prove she wasn't messing around. My family and I are Christians, and we were a very close family. I couldn't even bear the thought of them seeing the shameful things I had been sending and saying. I was trapped. Or at least I thought I was. In defeat asked her what she wanted. And she told me that I was going to sign up to her websites. I asked how many and she said don't worry about it. Just focus on this first one. She sends me a link saying, make sure you register through the link I sent you. I said okay let me just get on my PC, but she told me to do it on mobile. I wasn't about to argue. I clicked the link, and it was a deep web hookup site that most of us have never heard of. One of those sites where they use your CC info for your free registration for age verification. Here's where I started to actually think with my head / and not with my head. I managed to convince her that I was working on the site and that fraud detection was blocking my card from the site, because that does happen, and for her to wait. She said to hurry up. I spent this time screenshooting everything we had said and sent to each other, including the photos of her. I was speed researching what to do in this situation legally, all while trying to figure out how I was going to explain nude pictures of me to my family, because there was no way I was putting my card on the deep web. I gathered all the information I could on her and told her that I wasn't doing it. She said okay, good night. A minute later, she sends me a picture of her sending my nudes to my dad over Facebook. I try to collect myself for a minute, but I can't. It's 3 a.m. But this was an emergency, so I called my mom. No answer? I leave her a voicemail explaining my situation and hung up. I called my dad. Thank God Almighty he picked up. I explained my situation to him, trying my best not to burst into tears because I could only think of how disappointed my parents were going to be with me for the rest of my life. I underestimated them. My mom was there too, and they said how I should proceed with taking my personal stuff off the web, and that they were not going to hold this over my head. They comforted me when I expected them to berate me for being so stupid. They showed me only love and understanding when I expected the opposite, and I almost burst into tears. I am so blessed to have such a loving family. I won't be touching online dating again after this is all over. Too long didn't read. I shared nudes with a girl, and was cyber-blackmailed. My sanity was saved by the love and understanding of my family. Just a heads up on the Kick Camera Live Picture thing, there's an extension that you can install on your phone that allows you to use any saved pictures as a live picture, so always ask for verification. Source: I fell for it before. Friendly reminder, live pics on Kick can be faked. Op, glad you got out relatively unscathed. This was a good lesson in cybersecurity. Only ever one head per picture, my dude. Number 1 rule. Nudes happen. On the other hand, you have wire fraud and extortion on the person that tried to blackmail you. That's much better. If you do continue to use Facebook, hopefully you've at least learned to make your contact list and everything private, and to not have any identifiable pictures as your cover or profile pic. Awesome parents though.